Instagram Live yet. I really didn't. I did not mean to do that, but I'm here. So I might as well. Wait a minute. You know what, though? I do have to. Let's see something. No? Yeah? No. Right? How's that? Oh, no. I don't know. I mean, I guess it's fine. It's really early, though. Just saying. Well, it's always early when I'm on early. Because it's early. Because it's morning time. Ding-a-ling. Ding-dong. Ding-dong. Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh, it sounds good. I like the way it sounds. Al's making me wear headphones now, which is fine. I have one piece of hair. It goes like that. Okay, let's do that. Oh, I like the way that sounds, actually. Right. Yeah. Good. What? I'm on so early. I didn't mean to. I swear, I did not mean to. And I think there was a shot of my sweatpants in there, but that's fine.
What about your sweatpants?
I have sweatpants on.
Oh, that's good. What are you drinking?
My coffee. Good morning, Maria and Mr. Mark. Happy Monday to you fabulous, fabulous folks. Yeah, it's Monday. It's well,
you already said that.
I did. I'm going to say it again. Guess what? What day is it? It's Monday. Monday.
You know what I'm really excited about is Turkey Day's coming.
You know what you need to do today.
Oh my God.
I'm sending him to the MB, the big market basket, by himself.
Oh boy.
And he's going to go get the turkey because I don't have time. I don't have time for that. I'll cook it and I'm going to try cooking it in a bag.
Right.
We're going to try that because I saw that on TikTok. That looked really interesting.
Right. Your voice is much lower than it usually is because I think you just...
Do I sound like a man? Because I don't like that.
You know,
I don't want to sound like a man. I want to sound like a girl.
You sound like a nice girl.
A nice young lady.
Nice girl.
This weekend was interesting.
Yeah.
I will say. I'm just gonna lay it on the line. So Friday night we had so much fun. However, I felt like crap. I'm not gonna lie. But we got through the show. It was a fun show. We had some great guests. It was definitely...
It was fun.
It was just fun and different, and I totally enjoyed it. Good morning, Kathy. And it was great having Gary on, and he needs a new phone. So go donate to Gary so he can get that new phone.
Right.
So we can have him on more often because Gary needs a new phone.
Well, he has a new phone.
He just needs to get a new phone.
And that nice lady from Michigan, her stories, Paula. Oh my God.
That was fun. That was so fun.
And she's the one who introduced who again? Did they became married? What was it? The guy, Ross and Mary from Journey.
Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. I thought that was awesome.
She was responsible for hitching those two people up.
Yeah.
Mary and Ross.
Yeah.
And
in the Mile High Club.
No, was it the Mile High? No, it was not. I didn't get that.
I just threw that out there. I was thinking about it the whole time, though. I just wanted to so badly ask, and I said, no, I'm not going to do that.
But still sticks in my mind. Whatever. The Mick Jagger story, but that was pretty good.
So this is the funny thing. Yesterday, my good friends and I, we went to Clyde's Cider Mill in Old Mystic, Connecticut. We had so much fun. And then we went to Mystic Pizza, the one where Julia Roberts filmed Mystic Pizza at, although it looks nothing like that now. I mean, it's like 2 levels. The pizza was so good. We had the Meatza pizza. It had bacon on it. It had, I don't know, every meat imaginable. And it was delicious. And Michelle eats nothing because she's so fit and skinny. But she ate everything. She's like, I'm going to have another piece now. I'm like, what is going on with you? So it was really good. And what was my point? I don't even remember. What was my point now? Oh, so yeah. So we're at Clyde's Cider Mill. And Stacy, our friend Stacy, she literally at the last minute bought a ticket to see the Stones in, where's she going? Miami or wherever they are.
Stacy did?
On Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. She's leaving today. She's
What?
flying down to Florida by herself.
This girl you were with yesterday,
Yes.
Stacy?
I'm like, what are you doing? She said, I'm going to see the Rolling Stones all by myself. She spent $1,500 on one ticket.
Oh my God! What for the go to the concert?
To go to the concert just for the ticket.
Oh my God!
And she said, this is a crappy seat too. She said that the really good seats were well over $3,000. And I'm going to talk about
my God
the Aerosmith tickets in just a few minutes. But
what? So Stacy's going to Florida to see the Stones?
And do you know what she said?
What?
The same thing Paula said.
Are you kidding me?
I would do Mick. I'm like, what?
No, just say that again.
She said, I would do Mick.
No, and she didn't hear you talking to Paula on a Friday night.
No idea.
And Paula is a nice, reserved individual.
So what?
So nice. And then out of the clear blue, Paula, who is, I would do Mick. And she told her boyfriend.
Yep. And Stacy standing there in the parking lot yesterday going, I would do Mick. I'm like, what is happening right now?
What the hell is going on?
And so she said, there's something about him. It's not his looks. It's just his moves and his feeling.
Oh, it's the thrusting.
And I said, oh my gosh, this is wonderful. So then I bring up Bret Michaels, right?
Oh my God.
And Paula's two daughters are with us and they're young. Right. Emma, I don't even think Emma's 20 and Nicola is, I don't know, 20,
nice
21, 22.
Beautiful
right?
young ladies.
So they look up Bret Michaels.
They didn't know idea who he was? Okay.
No idea who he is.
Okay.
And they're both going like this. Ew. And I said, are you kidding me right now?
Are you serious?
So you know what Nicola says?
What?
He looks just like Al. I am not kidding you.
See, Nicola, sweet Nicola says Bret Michaels looks like me.
I am not joking.
Really?
Literally.
Oh, so that's what
Michelle and I were cracking up. Stacy goes, I could see it. I'm like, what is happening right now?
Are you serious?
Not kidding.
Oh, I didn't think I looked like.
I'm not kidding.
Wow.
So that was kind of funny. And I'm going to put a little video together of our day. Hopefully I'll get that out by the end of the week. We just had a great time. Clyde Cider Mill, the oldest cider mill in the country. And they're just very sweet there. They do a free wine tasting. You get 4 little cups of whatever you want to try.
Yeah.
And that's always fun at 11 a.m. So that was great. And like I said, we're getting the turkey today with some cranberry sauce. And I got to figure out my menu. I have not even done that yet. So I'm really behind.
And Stacy's on her way soon to go see the Stones.
She's probably on the plane right now. Yeah.
And she said to you, the clear blue yesterday, she would do Mick. I don't know.
She certainly did. And I said, I don't, within a 3-day time span, I have 2 women that are like, I would totally do Mick.
That just shatters me. Right. If you want to get some satisfaction, like somehow.
Oh my gosh. I
never mind.
Yeah. And then Saturday. So I rested all day Saturday. And then we had ourselves, Al and I, $1 million LA listing marathon. That's all we did. Because I haven't had time to watch it. So we binge watched the entire season on Saturday. And that was great. I love that show. That's definitely one of my favorites.
But the important thing you did on Saturday, because I failed at it on Friday night, we had the chicken pot pie. And that was good, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was delicious.
Mark said he could see the resemblance between you and Bret.
What? Are you serious, Mark?
I think he has laughy faces.
Mark, what is wrong with you? Are you drinking already?
Oh, honey, it was.
God.
I thought that was the sweetest thing. I'm like, Nicola.
That just made my day. I feel good about myself.
I knew it would. I said, when I tell Al, he's going to be so excited.
Right.
And then there was a man. All right, let's just talk about
this is funny as hell. So I didn't go, obviously, but share with the YouTube radio listening audience what you experienced.
So we're standing there in the parking lot, just talking. And I turn around and I see this gentleman standing with his lady.
Yeah.
And his pants were just down. They were just way down.
Right.
And his butt crack was just wide out. It was showing.
Right.
It was showing like you would not believe.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he's like doing a little dance. And she's feeling the back of him and like, what is happening right now? And it was just, I did take pictures. I have pictures and I have a video.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I can't do it. I just can't. I cannot.
Yeah, you did.
I sent it to you. I didn't post it though.
You were away all day, had a great day with the girls. And
did have a great day.
And sometimes I can't see my phone too well.
Yeah.
And I see the text is thinking of you, but it's a picture of the guy's ass, the crack in his ass. So she's looking at the guy's crack in his ass and she's thinking of me.
Couldn't help it though. Well, because, your pants have a habit of not staying on.
Well,
And then we ended the day before we headed back. We went to this really cool thrift store. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name of it. And I'm like, I got to come back here. I got some cool stuff.
Right.
I got some really, really nice things. And right before I checked out, there was this massive ring. I didn't bring it in. I didn't put it on. This sterling ring for $34 has a huge stone on it. And I'm like, I could never buy that for $34 in the regular store. It's a sterling silver ring. Huge, gorgeous.
Yeah.
You just get the best stuff at thrift stores. I got a nice winter coat for $30. It's so cool. I just got the coolest things. I love that.
Right. But you were so nice to bring me back yesterday at a turnover. That was good last night.
And all right, so listen.
Separate ways, my ass.
I don't eat donuts. I don't.
No.
But when you're at the cider mill where they make the donuts fresh, you have to have a donut. So I had one donut yesterday morning, and then I brought some home for Al.
Oh, God.
So I had another one when I came home, and it was so good. I mean, there's nothing like just freshly made baked goods. There's nothing like it.
It was delicious.
I'm not even kidding.
So you have some news, and then we'll talk about what's going on this week on Kiki.fm, which is pretty exciting.
So everyone, it's Monday. This is crazy. Monday, November 22nd of 2021. Welcome to today's classic rock raw. I hear you breathing, Al. Just saying. Are you breathing? Okay. David Bowie. It is just crazy to think that David Bowie has been gone since 2016. Literally, David gave us so many hits that he was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 96. He has 5 platinum and 9 gold certifications and is considered to be one of the greatest rock stars ever, deservedly so. So what is your David Bowie song? Like, what is your favorite one? Mine that totally comes to mind right away is Blue Jean. Not quite sure what it is about that song, but that is definitely one of my favorites from Mr. Bowie. And it's a song straight out of the 80s. David wrote it. It's from his album Tonight. And the reason why I probably like it is because David once said that the song is not very cerebral. Cerebral. Did I say that properly? Like, you don't have to really think about it. It's just, there's not a lot of deepness to it. So that's probably why I like it. Because I don't go deep. Like Gary Stuggy. You go, like, he's deep. I'm like the outer surface layer. You know, when you look at an onion and you got that outside thing, I'm on the top. I'm the flaky stuff on the outside of an onion. So I like that song. It moves me. It's a fun, catchy song. Yeah, that's mine. So what's yours? Let us know what yours is. David Bowie in his Ziggy Stardust days was looked at as cool, but also he was looked at as unusual. You guys can think back and remember pre-David Bowie, like really young David Bowie. He wore makeup, and that was unusual, when he started glamming it up. And then all of a sudden, glam was a thing. Eyeshadow on a boy. It just wasn't, it was not something you saw very often. Now, you don't even think twice about it. You see a boy with eyeshadow on, it's like, that looks pretty good. And you did a better job than I ever could. But, I have to say, not really sure that David Bowie really started glam. I think the Egyptians did. Think about King Tut for a second. He wore all kinds of makeup. All the Egyptian boys wore makeup. What made them do that? Like, did the women just say, listen, I'm going to try this color on your eyes? I don't know what happened. I don't know how that all started, but I really have to hand it to the Egyptians. And I think that they basically started glam. And then, I don't know, millions of years later, We had David Bowie. So, as most of you know, David was married to supermodel Iman, and the super cool thing, well, to me anyway, is that they were married on April 24th. My birthday is on April 24th. See, I did not know this. So my birthday will be even more special now going forward, knowing that they were married on that day. That's really cool. But I was not born in 1992, which is the year that David and Iman were married. No, because if I was born in 92, I probably wouldn't even be interested in this music. I'm just saying. I mean, there are younger people who like classic rock. Don't get me wrong, but I probably wouldn't have been one of them. But I'm glad. I'm glad I was born when I was born. I love our music. I can't even imagine living my life without the music that we have all had. Now, Iman, who is releasing a new perfume called Love Memoir, is the first project she has jumped into since David's death. Now, the fragrance is dedicated to her husband, whom Iman does not refer to as her late husband. He is her husband. Iman has spent the past year plus at their second home in upstate New York, which has given her time to grieve and really, really think. Iman has been wearing David's favorite scent, Tom Ford Gray, I think it's called Vetiver. And she said this has allowed her to feel close to him. Now that is very sweet. I've really heard about that. A woman wearing her man's cologne after he has passed. So that's definitely a really cool piece of information that I found out about Iman. They have a daughter named Lexi, and when Iman is asked if she will marry again, she says, "No, I will wait until I meet him again." Now, they met on a blind date by Iman's hairdresser, and Iman knew that this was true love when her and David were walking down the street, and David bent down and tied Iman's shoe so she wouldn't fall. I mean, that is touching. That is love. And Iman is just finally ready to share the amazing love story that her and David had. So best of luck to her. And I'm sure her perfume's going to sell out like crazy. Kid Rock. I mean, I think he's an interesting person, but he is back with a new song, but we can't play it.
Why? Why can't we play it?
Because it's really bad. I mean, like, it's bad to the point. I'm not saying it's a bad song. I actually like the beat of the song, but the only lyric I could probably say out loud that he says is, "I'm more like Brad Pitt." I can't say anything else. Like, I cannot refer to anything else in the song. But to me, Kid Rock is really not like Brad Pitt, because I'm not sure Brad Pitt has released a song that no one can play on the radio.
But didn't Paula say on Friday night that she loves Kid Rock?
Yeah, I think she did.
She did. She sees all these classic rock bands, but she talked about Kid Rock, and she didn't say she would do him or anything like that.
She didn't say that.
No, okay.
I mean, he seems like really intense type of guy. Now, I'm not sure that anyone will even play this song on the radio. I don't think you can, because it's, yeah. So he is talking about fake news, social media, and snowflakes in this song. So yep. Okay. So Kid Rock, he's been away from the music business for a few years, but he is back with vengeance. He's like, "I'm Kid Rock and I'm here. I am back in town." Now, my daughter actually saw him in Myrtle Beach a couple of months ago, and she loved the show. She thought he was phenomenal. We've never seen Kid Rock perform, so she thought it was great. Now, if you're headed to Nashville at any time, another bit of information I had no idea, you may want to check out Kid Rock's restaurant called Kid Rock's Big Ass Honky Tonk Rock and Roll Steakhouse. That's the name of his restaurant. It's like, I don't know, 4 or 5 floors of honky and tonking with steak. The reviews are pretty good, and despite having some of its privileges revoked in June of 2020 for not complying with certain rules at that certain said time, it's back up and running and honky tonking. So check that out. I mean, the reviews, though, are kind of funny. You may want to go read them, because there are some pretty interesting comments about the restaurant. I think people were just trying to be funny. Now, Kid Rock's new song, which I was just talking about, it's called Don't Tell Me How to Live. Don't tell me how to live. Don't you tell me how to live. There's no telling me how to live, like however he says it. But the song is packed with some really good rock and roll, some possibly faux fur coats, and a whole lot of F words. A lot of F words. Like so many, I stopped counting because I don't think I can even count that high. There's so many F words in the song. There's a lot. I mean, tremendous amount. Yeah. So since the song cannot be played on the radio, it can be played on YouTube, which is amazing to me. Like if I say ass, which I just did, I'll probably now get in trouble.
Say ass.
But he says all kinds of colorful words and language. Like it's not only the words, it's the combination of the words that he says. Video's there. It's playing. People are loving it.
Ass.
They are absolutely loving this song. Now, the song features Canadian band Monster Truck and lead vocalist John Harvey. I am positive we're going to be hearing from this guy. His voice is so good. Al, you have to go and listen to him.
Really?
Monster Truck, John Harvey. I just love his voice.
I like the name of the group.
Monster Truck. Yeah. But Monster Truck, I'm thinking of kids in like the Providence Civic Center watching trucks drive on dirt. Yeah. That's what I think of. I don't think of a rock band, but I just absolutely, him and Kid Rock, they sound really good together. Yes. Really good combo. So if you're a Kid Rock fan, go and check it out. But if you have sensitive ears, I'm not sure you want to listen to it because it's very sensitive. Like you may cry. I'm just saying. I didn't cry, but I also, we can't play it.
Ass.
No, we can't. Yeah.
Yes.
I can't see the comments, guys, because I did something to the screen. So,
okay.
Like I look really big on the screen and the comments are cut off. No, I would love to respond. I can't.
But
because all the words are cut off.
I can see,
and I'm afraid to touch my thing.
I can see the comments. And you're not missing anything
right
now.
Well, that's nice, Al.
No,
you're not missing anything.
No,
people are talking to you. You're not missing a thing.
Like Maria's making funny faces. I don't know what the hell those smileys and like she has like a face that's cocked or whatever. And Kathy from Texas, you said, they're Mike and some other people, but ass. Go ahead.
Okay. So since we are talking about Kid Rock, he used to be married to Pamela Anderson. Remember that? It was a whirlwind romance.
He was married to Pamela Anderson?
Yes.
Ass. No kidding.
And there is a Hulu series getting ready to be released about Pamela's relationship with Motley Crue man Tommy Lee.
Oh, my God.
Now, that relationship was hardcore. Everyone knew about Pam and Tommy. Now, Pam and Tommy, that's the name of the series that's coming out on Hulu, will be out on Hulu on Wednesday, February 2nd of 2022. It'll be a great way to ring in your Valentine's Day with a nice scandalous mini series about Pam and Tommy.
Okay.
3 episodes will air on that day, and then we'll get one a week, but I won't get any because I don't have Hulu. But maybe this will get released on another app because that does happen. You know, there's a I can't say it's a network, but it kind of is, but it's an app called Peacock. I don't know if you guys, it's like a spinoff, I think, from NBC, right? Because they have the Peacock logo thing, right? And I kept seeing this advertisement about the Real Housewives going away on a trip together. So I was able to watch it on Peacock, which I found quite interesting. I can get into Peacock, which they had some good things on there. The Halloween movie with Jamie Lee Curtis and Kyle Richards. I got to see it on Peacock, so I was happy about that. But I did watch this Real Housewives thing where they went away to an island. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it. If you missed it, you're not really missing anything. So you didn't miss anything.
That doesn't sound right, though. You watch it on Peacock.
Yeah, but there's so many apps out there that you can watch shows on. It's kind of crazy. Really, Al, you don't even care. Like, you
No,
just don't care. Like, reality TV, I care.
I'll
care about
I'll
it.
tune in to see what it's all about, but I don't know, if I can, sit down and watch Peacock.
No, I don't think you can. You have a hard time watching anything. So it sounds like the series will focus on the sex tape scandal from Pam and Tommy. Do you guys remember that whole thing? And I always wondered, was the tape stolen or was it released? But apparently it was stolen by an electrician that was in their house. And I don't know the whole backstory. I'll be quite honest with you. However, the trailer looks really good and saucy. It does. This is definitely one of those ones I do want to see. And Craig Gillespie directed it. And he's the same guy who directed I, Tanya, that documentary about Tanya Harding. Remember that? Tanya Harding and Nancy Kerrigan? That was horrible. That was how someone whacked Nancy Kerrigan in the knees. And that was a rough time for me. Like, I was so sad for Nancy. And you didn't really know, about the whole Tanya being involved in it. But the documentary that came out, I, Tanya, it did not get a lot of airplay at all. I mean, they totally advertised the crap out of it. But I don't know why it didn't get bigger, because I thought it was well done. I really did like that. But I felt bad for Tanya. I will say. I mean, Nancy Kerrigan, I feel so bad for her. Well, she's fine now. Thank goodness. But after watching Tanya's story, you may want to watch it, because then you feel bad. It's like, wow, I didn't realize she went through that. But so Pam and Tommy's tape, it looks like the tape was stolen, but after everything was settled with the company who allegedly put everything out into the universe, because remember, the internet wasn't even really a thing at that time. They were passing around videotapes of Pam and Tommy doing what they were doing on VHS tapes, and people were buying these tapes. Can you even imagine if the internet was a big thing at that point? It would have been amazing. But after everything was settled, over $77 million was made from the proper release of the Pam and Tommy tape in just about a year. Imagine properly releasing a sex tape. Don't get any ideas, Al. Just saying.
Peacock.
It's a lot of money you get for doing something you do anyway. Think about it. I mean, that's really thrifty. Like, if you're basically, doing what you do with your partner, right? And then you tape it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you're killing two birds with one stone.
First of all, this is going in the wrong direction. And I just would advise you not to talk about people doing it.
But I'm saying,
and taking tapes of themselves because people aren't gonna do. I don't know, if people want to do that. That turns them on. That's their privacy. That's their thing.
But think about it. Pretend.
I'm not gonna pretend. I am not pretending anything.
So, someone does that. Someone we know does it, right? No, pretend. No, hold it. Can you just hold on a second?
Who cares? Who cares? This is like old news. Pam and
but it's not old news, because it's a whole new thing coming out.
What do you mean it's a whole brand new thing? People are doing this?
No. Pretend like you know someone who did it. Like, they tape themselves and they put it on their phone.
That's sick in the head.
And then we're like,
that's crazy.
At the mall or something, and they accidentally play it. And then you hear all these things. You're like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like, did you look at them differently?
Let me tell you something.
I don't do that.
I'm just telling you. People who do that, they I don't know why they do that. The insecurities. I mean, how can you take pictures of yourself doing that? I mean, and show the world. Well, in other words, okay, if you want to have a menage a trois or whatever, that's your own private business, man. I mean, you shouldn't be putting that out there. But whatever, if it makes you happy, ho ho ho. What? I'm thinking about Christmas coming up. I'm really excited about Christmas and what you're going to talk about in a few minutes.
Well, we talk about all these different ways, to make money Like, because it's
Kiki,
a thing, right?
Kiki.
No, wait a minute.
No, we're not doing
So-
tapes.
No.
Nobody's seeing my ass. It's not going to be. It's not going to be a special presentation on the Peacock Network, and nobody's going to watch that. And stop saying these crazy.
No, I have an idea though.
No, you better not have an idea or any ideas. You're not selling my body to anybody because nobody's going to watch it. I'm telling you. Hey, and you're driving with these girls yesterday, and they're saying, "Oh, Al should have his own TikTok video." I don't even know what a TikTok is.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll make it all pretty for you.
Okay.
Al is going to have his own TikTok or
okay.
YouTube video.
Continue.
So anyway,
Continue.
I figured like I would do a secret tape of me washing dishes. I would I would pretend to videotape it, and then I would accidentally leave and forget the videotape on the counter at Cumberland Farms. Right. And then people would discover it.
Okay, Christmas is
They'd be
coming.
like, "Oh my gosh, I have this videotape of Kiki washing dishes." And then I'd be rich. So there's my idea for the day. Anyway, Tommy Lee and Pamela, they got married after being together for only 4 days. Can you imagine? I can't even imagine that. They had 2 sons together, Dylan and Brandon. And Brandon, in case you don't know, if you're not into reality TV, he's on The Hills. I love The Hills. When is that show coming back? And Brandon is on there. It's just kind of crazy. And Pamela has made, a couple of little teeny tiny quick guest appearances on The Hills, which I thought was really, really cool. And Lily James from Downton Abbey and Sebastian Stan from The Falcon. They will play Pam and Tommy. And they look like they do a really good job. Yeah, they really do. So anyway, so I talked about Aerosmith last week, and I thought that was really fun. And now there's a teeny tiny bit of more Aerosmith news, kind of outside of the realm of music. Joe Perry of Aerosmith listed his wicked nice house in Duxbury, Mass for $4.5 million in September, but it's popping up in the news now. Like, I didn't know about it. So I'm wondering if it went into pending. Like, who would buy Joe Perry's house? I would buy it.
Wait a minute. Joe Perry lives in Duxbury, Mass?
Well, not now. Okay. He's gone now. He's
Good
left. He's left Duxbury, but he loved it. I guess they were there for like 33 years. They raised their kids.
I spent my childhood in Duxbury.
Did you really? Did you know Joe Perry?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I grew up in Pembroke, the next town over.
Oh my gosh, that's all you talk about. This is your line. I grew up in Pembroke, the next town over.
If you want to talk to me, let me finish. So Duxbury, we used to go visit my father's best man over there, and we used to take walks on the Duxbury Beach Bridge and count all the planks there. But I did not know that Joe Perry lived in Duxbury.
He did,
but can I say something? And then I will shut up. Duxbury is right next to Marshfield, and that's where Steve Tyler lives, or used to live.
So the house is on over 7 acres, has 5 bedrooms, 8 bathrooms, and a Gibson guitar-shaped pool. Like, who wouldn't want that? I would totally want that. Joe and his wife, Billy, lived there for over 30 years. So again, they really, really, they loved it there. And it's just a gorgeous house. Most of Aerosmith's album, Just Push Play, was recorded at this said house. And Joe also, he has a recording studio, like I said there. And the songs Fever, Crying, and Living on the Edge were also written at that house. So that's just pretty cool. Joe and his wife sold their farm in Vermont, and they seem to be spending a lot of their time at their beachfront condo in Sarasota, Florida. Why not? Because you can, because you're Joe Perry. Do whatever you want. So here's my big question. Al, what am I thinking?
I'm thinking about Peter Baker right now. That's what I'm thinking. He just said good morning to you.
Good morning, Peter.
So what are you thinking? I don't know. I had no idea. You opened up your mouth a minute ago. It looked like you're catching flies, but that's okay.
So Joe Perry, he lived in his house for 30 plus years. What did him and his wife do with all of the things that were left in that said house?
You're not going there and selling them on eBay.
Did they have a yard sale? Like, can you imagine if they had an estate or a yard sale? And another thing, like, I'm just thinking about, where are all of the things that were in the house? Are they in storage? Did they
Kiki,
donate them? Do they
Kiki,
still have them? Maybe they could give them to me.
what is wrong with you? I mean,
But these are things I think about. It's an encompassed
those
question.
Those are things you keep in your own mind.
No.
You don't say, "Oh, people, listen. What do they do with his stuff in his house? Did they do it yesterday? Can I go rob his house tonight? I mean,
No, I did not say I wanted to rob his house.
but what happened to all this stuff? He probably sold it, or maybe he donated it.
I would like to know. I think Joe Perry should come on and tell us what he did with all of his stuff that was in his house.
That I would go with. I think Joe Perry should come on and say hi to the radio.
I think that would be really cool, but I want to know where his stuff is.
I don't know, and I don't care. I mean, what the hell? What kind of question is that?
I think
where's Joe Perry's stuff? I mean, it's like asking me where my stuff is.
I think it's a valid question.
No, it's not a valid question.
And you guys can see all kinds of pictures of the house online, and it's kind of rusticy looking. So I bet he has some really cool stuff.
God.
And I didn't go to one yard sale this weekend.
So
upsetting. But anyway, Aerosmith, they're starting their tour back up in 2022. It starts on June 4th in Madrid, Spain. And guys, if you want a front row ticket, I only looked up the Fenway show. It's going to set you back over $8,000.
Oh, forget it. Come
on.
For
a front row ticket to see Aerosmith.
Fine,
so for two people, about 17 grand to go see Aerosmith and sit in the front row and have Steve Tyler potentially sweat on you. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth every penny.
No, come on. No, I hear people have to make money. I understand all that. But I mean, that's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money. You're talking
a lot of money.
So $17,000 for two people to go sit in the front row to see Aerosmith. Again, if I had it, I would do it. Right. Because I love Aerosmith. I've never seen Aerosmith in concert.
But the nice thing is that you can listen free on Kiki.fm to Joe Perry, Steve Tyler, and the rest of the Aerosmith gang. That's
and guys,
a great thing.
It is great. And if you're not, thank God, I'm getting this trimmed on Wednesday. Oh my gosh. Michelle walked in yesterday. She's like, look at your hair. It's
you're gonna get the trim before you talk to the beautiful lady. Marie Osmond's going to be on with you at 7:00 Eastern, 4:00 Pacific, and you're getting your hair done because you have to look good for Marie Osmond.
I love her.
And Marie Osmond, you're going to talk to her about her new album, her concert dates, and actually going to talk about some other stuff as well too.
Yes.
And Marie has been so nice and everything else. But the nice thing about athlete, and I don't know if Kiki knows this yet, but I'll say this. You got to talk to Marie Osmond at 7:00 Eastern on Wednesday.
Yeah.
But immediately after your interview and talk with Marie Osmond, we are going to release the world premiere of her new album entitled Unexpected. It's going to play nonstop on Kiki.fm.
That is awesome.
It's going to set off a holiday music greetings to everybody. If anyone is listening right now, or anybody who's watching this YouTube thing you do or whatever, they want to give a shout out to us, they go to their iPhone, they can do shout outs, say name, first name only, where you're from, and happy holidays or Merry Christmas or happy Hanukkah or whatever you want to say, and we'll rotate them throughout the station during the month of December. So Marie Osmond, Wednesday, 7:00 Eastern, 4:00 Pacific, right after you talk with this beautiful lady. We're going to play her album exclusively.
That's so cool.
On Kiki.fm, Unexpected, a really great album, and we're looking forward to that.
So let me do a pretend. All right, so I'm doing a shout out right now. Hi, this is Kiki from Rhode Island, and I would like to wish a happy holiday season to all of my friends and family on Kiki.fm.
What the hell was that?
So just do a shout out.
Well, it's pretty easy.
Do it. I think you should do it.
You go to Kiki.fm. There's 3 bars there. You hit that, and it goes to the shout out page.
Yeah.
And just say your first name, where you're from, and whatever you want to say. You go, or you just go ho ho ho, and then hang up. I don't care. But we'll play them on the station.
Well, then we're not going to know who it is. So you can do that, but then why? Then we don't know who you are, and your friend. You can't say, oh my gosh, I was just not Kiki because I was saying something, and I'm on the station. Run it.
Marie Osmond, 7:00 Eastern on Kiki.fm. Then the world premiere exclusively of her new album entitled Unexpected kicks off holiday greetings and also kicks off classic rock and Christmas music right here.
It's so fun. And Marie is really, I mean, she embodies the holiday season. Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Absolutely. So, guys, if you're not yet subscribed, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, the like button, share it with
Right.
some, like, I don't care if it's your dog or your cat or
Right.
your iguana.
Right.
Share the video with someone, and it would really be great. It would help me. I appreciate that. And also give yourself a big hug because it's Monday and we have to get through this day. So just do that. Oh, I love me. I love me. I love you. I do. I think you guys are amazing. And I want you to have the most amazing day ever on the planet. Remember, guys, to be kind to everyone. Do something really nice for somebody today, every day. Stay strong. And always remember, most importantly, to, potentially see the Pam and Tommy docuseries on Hulu, because I think that's going to be interesting.
On Peacock.
No, it's not on Peacock.
It's not?
It's on Hulu.
Oh, I don't know. I love Maria. Say bye to Maria. Say hi, bye to Peter. Say bye to all these other crazy people. Bye-bye.
Guys, I hope you have an amazing day. And always remember to, most importantly, keep rocking. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. Have an amazing day, guys. Ciao.